We honor the past by rigorously studying its blueprints, ensuring the next 10 years are built on wisdom, not hope. To take us through what this chapter has been through in a decade of its existence, I call upon a master storyteller, the young man who keeps going back to college, our Director of University Partnerships, Sanyog Jain.
Tough act to follow after such wonderful speeches. I'll try my best. The room is looking really beautiful. You're all dressed up, and you should be. It's our birthday, correct? Is it for time up? So last night I was speaking with Shivani. It was almost 11 o'clock. Now, we don't regularly speak at 11 o'clock. And there was color on a slide. I didn't like it that much. But she said, well, these are ICF colors. But I said, you know, I saw other colors too on the ICF slide. And then she gave me a different shade. I said, this one I like. So this morning, when I was getting ready, and I thought which tie I should wear, it suddenly struck me, there should be an ICF color on the tie. Mark Twain said, the two most important days in life. One, the day you are born, and the other, the day you realize why you were born. Arun said that we should understand where we are coming from. Correct. Let's understand. I have, I think, only 15, 20 minutes. That's okay. We are from the coaching profession. We don't need hours to explain ourselves. Can we take 3, 4 minutes and talk to the other person sitting next to you? What inspired you to get into this profession? And if you are not from the coaching profession, if you're in the corporate, you can share what inspired you to get into your line of work. Could we take about 3, 4 minutes? And Arun, you have that bell. So after 2 minutes, strike the bell, and then after 2 minutes, we'll strike the bell again. Can we have some music, please? It's getting a little boring. Okay, please turn to your left or right. What inspired you to become a coach? The conversation has just begun, and it can continue in the hallways during the break time, during the lunch time. The one thing that I would want to share with you is reasons come before results. So whatever results that we want for ourselves or for the chapter, they cannot be bigger than the reasons that why we want those results. So reasons come before results. Now, let me bring you back. I was speaking with different presidents, past presidents of the ICF. I wanted to get their perspective because I was asked that to give a historical journey for the chapter. And there was one name which kept coming up. Fiona Toy. I thought that was interesting. And so I checked on, I had also heard that name. I checked on the LinkedIn, and I saw her profile. Now, I don't have LinkedIn premium accounts, so I wrote to her, she didn't respond. But then I broached this topic to Dr. Winston, and apparently he was in touch with her, and he wrote to her, and she sent us a message. And I want you to hear that message from her, from Fiona Toy, because she was instrumental, as much as the original team, to get our chapter where it is today. So here is Fiona Toy. Will the video work?
Yeah, it will.
Hello, ICF Bengaluru. My name's Fiona Toy, and I had the great privilege of being in the lead role for the International Coaching Federation for Asia Pacific when ICF Bengaluru first formed. I cannot quite believe it's been 10 years. And congratulations on such a thriving coaching community. To see such a vibrant chartered chapter of more than 150 members is amazing. Congratulations to all the leadership team and to all members that have contributed to this wonderful coaching community. I'm celebrating with you today, and I wish everyone here the very best for the years ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Fiona. If you ask the podium finishers, how long did the euphoria last? And they will tell you 30 seconds. If you ask the mountain climbers, once when they reach the summit, how long did you stay there? They will say 5 minutes. And there are reasons. We don't have time to go into that. But the joy was in the journey, preparing for that summit, preparing for that podium finish. And yes, officially, and there is a little bit of confusion, whether the chapter started in 2015 officially or 2016 officially, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. But the journey which started, the formation of the chapter. And for that, I request our own veteran coach, PK, to come and talk to us what the journey was about the formation of this particular chapter. Over to you, PK.
Very happy to be here on 10th year, and now I take you back 10 years, or 11 years to be precise. The setting was the year 2014. The ICF and set of coaches in Bengaluru felt it is time that to establish a chapter in Bengaluru. The seeds were shown over a few virtual meetings held in November and December 2014, coordinated by Fiona Toy of ICF. 22 coaches participated in the virtual call in December 2014, and 6 of us volunteered to set the ball rolling, consisting of Krishna, Akhilesh, Rajat, Satyanarayan, Dr. Winston, and myself. We examined the preferred structure for the chapter, whether it should be a trust, a society, or a non-profit company, etc. In March 2015, we met at Hotel 12th Avenue in Indiranagar, where the provisional management team was chosen. Post that, worked on finalizing the bylaws, the general governing principles and rules for the chapter. Many existing chapter models were studied at that time for adoption in that phase. Between March and June 2015, we met a few times. Especially I remember a few meets that Hemant, Rajat, and myself, we had at Coffee Day, 100 Feet Road, Indiranagar. Rajat is in the room? Okay. Hemant? Remember those Cafe Day meetings? A lot happened during those a lot can happen over a coffee was actually very meaningful. To finalize the evolving incorporation documents, including bylaws, on 24th August 2015, this is an important date, 24th August 2015, 12 founding members of Bengaluru chapter met at Hotel Woodlands, Richmond Road, to sign the incorporation documents. I think we have, probably we have a slide on that. Which one to press? Yeah, go forward. Yeah, next. Yeah. So this was the document that set the ball rolling for registration as a formality. ICF Bengaluru chapter as a society under Indian Societies Act. These founding members were Hemant, Lenny in the room? Yes. Balaji, Maushami, Dr. Winston, Krishna, Akhilesh, Okay, thank you for the excitement. I will read the names once again. 12 of them, 12 of us. So, Hemant, Lenny, Balaji, Maushami, Dr. Winston, Krishna, Akhilesh, Bharati, Siddharth, Satyanarayan, Jayachandar, and myself. I think I am not doing something right, probably. Here. The chapter was registered on 6th September 2015. So if there is an iota of doubt as to when the chapter came into being, there is no doubt. There is absolutely no doubt. It is this document, 6th September 2015. And ICF Bengaluru chapter came into being. The efforts that started in November 2014 took almost 10 months to culminate in creation of our chapter. The immediate priority was to create membership base for the chapter. 50 members were needed to make it a charter chapter to receive grants from ICF Global. So I happened to be the volunteer in charge of memberships during that time. The annual membership fee was 2,000 rupees for the first year. Relentless efforts by the team made it possible for our chapter to become a charter chapter in a record 64 days. Ultimately, the membership rose to 68 for the first year, 2015-16. In parallel, the effort started to enable social media presence of our chapter, LinkedIn page, Facebook page, Twitter handle, all were started in November 2015. 2 Google email groups were established, one for the members and the other for the larger coaching community. The chapter website was commissioned in March 2016. Later, 2 WhatsApp groups were established and which is still in use. The chapter was officially launched. There was a launch on 9th December 2015 in the presence of ICF Global Chair and other dignitaries at Taj Vivanta, MG Road. The first elected managing committee with 10 MC members came into being in February 2016, with Hemant as the president and myself as the vice president. Again, we met at Hotel Woodlands. Okay, this was the launch, 9th December 2015. And we can see many faces who are in the room. And this was the crowd on that day at Taj Vivanta. And this was the first MC. We met at Hotel Woodlands, elected MC, yeah. Now for some trivia. There were literally 4 teams that worked on formation of the chapter and its early days. The first volunteer team of 6 members formed in December 2014. A provisional management team of volunteers who joined in March 2015. The team of volunteers that drove incorporation founded the chapter in August 2015 and gave direction to the early works. And the first elected managing committee that came into being in February 2016. For me personally, it was quite an enriching journey. And it was a pleasure being part of ICF Bengaluru chapter, right from formation. Being part of the original 6-member team, then one of the founding members, to the member of the first MC, and being the first vice president as well. I wish Bengaluru chapter a very long and successful journey, and thank you.
It was really wonderful. As I said, the joy is in the journey. And that's what I felt, and I guess everybody in this room also felt the same thing. I know Hemant, he used these words for me when I was interacting with him, that a new chapter is like a startup. You require all kinds of systems and processes. But they just didn't stop at the systems and processes. This is for the website launch on May 26, 2016. Things that we take for granted, no? Member meet on 5th of November 2016. And by the way, the Corporate Connect in partnership with NHRD, you saw the picture also, that was celebration. Every other week, learning webinars were initiated. Face-to-face sessions were held in Orchid. Hemant, I also attended a few of those sessions, and I remembered them very well. Hemant presented at the India's strategy at Warsaw, Poland. The chapter, as PK had mentioned, the chapter became a charter chapter in record time. And at the inaugural of the chapter, the entire board was present. Here are some coaching demos that was done with NHRD 2016. NHRD conclaved again December 2016 with Fiona Toy. So this is what happened, and a lot more things happened. Now, if you like the slides, it was because Shivani made those. If I forgot something, it was because of me, senior moment. And it was not really confusion about when the chapter was chartered, it was about the tenures. So the next tenure is 2018 and 20. Here is the management team: Mr. Jagdish Kini, Yatin Samant, MG, Bobby, Vasudev, Nitin, and Rajiv Shroff. These were all the part of the management team. And a lot of interesting things happened in their tenure. First ICF India conclave held in September 2018 at Christ University. And by the way, the conclave was supposed to be held in Chennai, and at the Chennai chapter was supposed to host that. And at the last moment, they felt that they would not be able to do justice. So Jagdish Kini and his team, they said, we are going to step up. We are not going to leave this opportunity that our India conclave will not be held. And Bengaluru chapter is going to do that. So in the India conclave, there were more than 200 attendees, including 20 students. There were international speakers. There were breakout rooms. And concurrently, 6 sessions were being held. I was also there. And at that time, in that tenure, ICW Week was a celebration for 7 days. It was not like now when it is 5 days, every chapter takes 1 day. There was 7 days. Coaching demonstrations at NHRD. MC, the entire management committee made presentations at different companies. Financial condition of chapter was very healthy. Imagine even after all the expenses that were made for the international conclave, people traveled in first class and business class. partnered with Luminia Learning, and Jagdish visited Ireland to make a presentation, narrowly missed Chapter of the Year award. And I asked Jagdish that, okay, what were the 3 words that you would use to remember your tenure? And this is what he had said. He said, building bridges with the industry, positive image in the minds of young coaches who were getting into this profession, and leaving behind very healthy finance. Thank you, Jagdish. Okay, now we come to the next tenure, 20 to 22. And this is the tenure of MG. You can see MG, Lenny, Nitin, Dr. Winston, Gayatri, Rekha, myself, Gauri, Vasudev, Jayashri, Rashmi. Now, if you recall, although it seems as if it has been ages, that MG's tenure fell in the middle of COVID. So really new ways of working had to be developed. The chapter magazine was launched. It was a quarterly affair. It was an e-magazine, but so beautifully set up that you could actually go through it as if it was an actual book. The website was relaunched. Book Cafe was initiated. And by the way, this is that slide that I was, reduced member fee, and our very own Pankaj Dixit started Chai Pe Charcha. University Connect program, Kasturi, Say Cheese, and for the first time, the chapter gave CCEUs to all the learning sessions that were held. Next came the 2022 to 2024. Now, this is the tenure of Dr. Winston Jacob. He has been acknowledged already many times. And this is his team. Now, what you can see over here is many programs, social impact programs, University Connect programs, hub meets, etc., were all organized during this particular period. There were members meet, record number of learning session, courtesy, our own Shanti, who took over from Jayashri. The magazine publication continued, hub meets were organized as COVID receded, research project was initiated, social projects under the leadership of our own Varun. You are like a wind, man. Were initiated, association of people with, and these were social projects, and we have representatives from these organization, Association of People with Disability, Agastya International Foundation, Hope Work Foundation. We continued with the Unicorn Project. Dr. Winston introduced the president of ICF to the Association of Sustainability, Governance, and Neutrality, and he also introduced Magda to the Global University of Lifelong Learning. Thank you, Dr. Winston. Then came 24, 25. I see Rachel smiling. So this is Rachel under her tenure as the president, and her entire team. And there are a lot of pictures. You know, it kind of reminded me, and I think all of you probably would share the same thing. If we go back many decades of our life, we have so few pictures. No? I wish we had taken more pictures. Correct? So don't miss the opportunity of taking pictures today, okay, with your friends and with everybody over here, because that's what, you know, we can't turn back the clock, but we can forever live the memories. So ICW May 2024 meet, August member meet, August 2024, year-end celebrations, member meet with Magda on 2025, and then Here's Magda. Cubbon Coaching Conversations, very popular. Hub Meets, Book Club Revival, Social Impact MOU with Enable India, Cross-Chapter Collaboration, Global Cherish Coaching Festival, ICF Learning Sessions, COPS, Unicorn, again the University Connect project. And when I was speaking with Rachel, and she told me some of the highlights of her tenure being, increased membership to 220, making Bengaluru the largest chapter in India. 89% member retention as opposed to, I don't want to say that, 72% for ICF. Cubbon Coaching Conversations, alignment with global directives, implemented technology changes, influence, I know this is an ongoing project, influence global pricing strategy, ICF to look into Asia Pacific pricing. Thank you, Rachel. Now comes 25-26. Picture abhi baki hai.
Lovely.
Varun NST. Everybody looking very smart. You seen my picture? I haven't changed. Huh? Okay. We celebrated the International Coaching Week. And here are some beautiful pictures from that. Varun already talked about the 70 web pages, celebrating credentials, Hub Meet. And these are some of the things that happen that have happened and that are happening during the tenure of Varun. Okay? Thank you, Varun, and best of luck for the remaining 6 months. Friends, this was our journey. This is for all of us. So, there's a last act. May I ask all the presidents and the people who served during their tenure to please rise. Please rise, don't be shy, please rise. Please rise. No one is going to take your seat. Let's give them a big round of applause as a thank you. I never told you to sit down, please. You ask, Javed will tell you that, look, people should not be sitting in the room. Okay? Can I ask everybody to rise, please? And this round, now listen for instructions. I'm one of the oldest in the room. This round of applause is for everybody. And a long one. Bring the ceiling down. Don't stop till I tell you to stop. Don't stop till I tell you to stop. Don't stop till I tell you to stop. Thank you. A big thank you. You can sit down now.
And stop clapping. That wonderful trip down memory lane, PK and Sanyog. Thank you very much, PK, Sanyog.